Hello and welcome back here on my English YouTube channel about my Lego City project called Brickworld. And in today's update, we are coming back to the big building you can see right now. That's my train station. It's about 2 meters wide and we are going to work once again here in the second floor on my way to finish up that building until the end of the year. So let's do it. Just working here, adding some new shops, one barber shop and one shop for clothes on that gray area you can see on the right side of the screen right now. That's where we're going to update today. So stay tuned for a big train station update. These are parts I bought some time ago for only €1 per part, and now it's the day where I can use them because they are very, very good to stabilize very big parts like that part. It's very stable now, and I also added the lights on the lower part, so that's the lights we did last time. And now it's more stable, so we can start working on top of it. On the left side, that's the elevator coming up from the warehouse downstairs. And here we have two new shops. Here's the path to the barber shop. You can see here's the sign for Chic Cuts. And we have on the right side, there's going to be the shop for the clothes. And these are both shops. There were a lot of people mostly on the German channel that wanted to have these two kinds of shops. We have Stylecraft, that's the shop for clothes, of course, where we're going to work also in today's update. But first of all, we are going to work on the barber shop. And I really wanted to add some special parts like these, kind of chairs for the barber shop. It's a very easy build, but I tested a lot of stuff to build these up. You also can bend them down and up here. And I really like the design at the end. It's maybe a little bit too big, but I think at the end it's quite nice to place them inside our little barber shop here. And then we're going to the next cut. You also can see how everything looks inside. The barber shop is, it's done. I have now 2 new minifigures, so we have 1,143 minifigures, and that's a barber shop. We have some stuff to read. We have, of course, these little mirrors here on the wall. We have our 2 seats here. We have some other stuff that you have in a barber shop like that. We have, of course, the guy who is cutting the hair, of course. And some little details here and there. We have bags. We have some little flowers. We have that kind of counter here. We have that part here who is drying the hair. I don't know how the English word is for that in barbershop. We have that place here where you can wash the hair, of course. And I think I have everything inside that little shop that needs to be inside a barbershop. So we can say one new shop is done. And then we can go on to the next shop, which is, of course, the closest shop. That's a bigger shop. It's just some final details here. I also have that little plant here. I think it's quite nice for the little space we had for that little shop. You have to have in mind that here on these 2 sides, there's going to be the walls of the building. So we have these very big windows you can see right now here. That's the place where the barbershop will be located later on when the module is placed inside the building. And we're going to look at that later on when everything is inside the building. But for now, let's go back to the next shop, which is the Stylecraft, the closest store. And as always, I'm just starting by checking out where everything should be located, like that counter here where you're going to pay for everything. We have here a place where you can buy trousers and shirts and some kind of caps or something like that. And I think that's a good combination of different kinds of stuff. Just, to have that overall look of a clothes shop. Here, as always, there are going to be the walls, of course. So we are placing some, kind of cabins where you can go inside and test the clothes. And that's a finalized shop. We have 4 new minifigures inside the shop now. Also add a lot of tiles on the floor, of course. And we have these little towers of plates and tiles, which of course should symbolize some kind of clothes. And here's the place where you can sit waiting for somebody else here inside the door where you can it's a changing room, if that's the right English word. I'm not sure right now. But we also have on the other side, when we're turning around that module, you can see from outside through that window inside, we have that kind of a figure here inside the window where they can show or can see what we can buy inside. also have some very nice kind of sticker here. You are more than beautiful. And yeah, that meaningless kind of words everywhere in a shop like that. And we have the woman working here and also somebody buying some stuff here. And the most part of the model is done. You still have to place some minifigures here, and then we have to put it back inside the building. Here is the building, and then we can start working up, adding the final layers of bricks and plates. But before we are doing that, you're putting that inside. Final testing if everything fits in. That's not always the case, so we just need to test it if everything fits in, which is a little bit complicated because it's not so easy to get it in, because very big buildings like that are having a lot of stress on some different kind of walls, so it's not so easy. But it fits in, and now we can finalize that part of the atrium here. We can add these these kind of fences here so nobody falls down to the lower floor. And then we can check out everything, how it looks, just finalizing it by adding the modified bricks that are holding these kind of fences here. That's how it looks now inside the building. You can see we did a very good job adding these 2 new shops here. Added some new minifigures here outside around the shops, of course. For example, that girl coming out here of the barber shop with her husky. And she has very nice hair, of course. I thought that was a very nice place to put in that minifigure. And here's the barber shop. You can see now what I meant before when I talked about these windows from the outside. They are perfectly fitting in. By the way, you can see the lights from that ambulance down here through the windows. And here's the closer shop also with big windows. So you are going to be able to look from outside, inside later on when everything is done. But we still need to put on some layers of bricks and tiles and plates. Here, by the way, I think about adding some more stickers inside the closer shop because the wall's a little bit empty right now. But that's it. We are on a very, very good way, and that's how it looks from outside now. We can look through these big windows here and see a lot of stuff, which is going to be better later on in a future update when we're going to add the artificial light from top when the next floor is on that floor we are working on today. And then we have these artificial lights coming from up, and then it looks better when everything is then done. But for now, that's the update for today. As you can see, I already added all the finalizing parts here, these different kinds of layers of bricks. And in our next update, we are going to work on that area here, finalizing the second floor of the building. So we are on a very, very good way to really have the opportunity to finalize and finish that very big building after 4 years of work until the end of the current year, of course. That's it. Just some final views here around the building here, what we have done in the last years, of course, and how everything now comes together and fits together. And yeah, that's a new area we have done here next to the police station we did in the last update. And yeah, everything comes together. I'm very glad now that we are on a very, very, very good way. And as always, feel free to write whatever you think about today's update. Any comments, any ideas, as always, down in the comment area. And yeah, that's it for today's update. Just a final view from up here. And yeah, I really hope you liked today's update. And until next time, when we're going to work once again here in the Brick World. So stay tuned for future updates.